DP candidate promises to prioritize education, security, skills, acquisition. Why Ojikalu won Abia North in 2023, Reverend Ubani. 2027, to defeat APC in 2027, Southeast won't mind voting Atiku Obi ticket, Elochuku. Southern Romans, Northern Rumbles, inside power games shaping Ubasani's fate. All this and more on The Sun. And our final stop right here is the Vanguard 2027. How 3 Southern senators curtailed real-time e-transmission of election results, according to sources. Manufacturers record 1.8 trillion naira on sold goods as demand slumps. I have no rift with Oshomole, Tenabe. Suspected kidnappers and killers of Edo doctor arrested. China-bound auto parts dealer excretes 95 grams of cocaine, according to the NDLEA. Police arrest suspect over death of gospel singer, 3 others in Aja musical studio. Black Sunday in Kanu as auto crash claims over 30 lives. Pope, nothing can condemn Kwara massacre, 1 killed in fresh attack. Federal government's oil production data cast doubt over 2 million barrels per day 2026 target. Cash and carry judgments. Sands divided over allegations against judges. All this and more on the Vanguard. Time to get to your reactions. Right now, we are streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Numbers to call to react to the headlines: 0700 951 0000, 08095 974869, 08099 930137. Please, once you get through on the phone lines, move away from your device, give your name, your location, and let's go straight to the thoughts that you have. Good morning.
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning, Itodo. How are you? How are you doing?
Very well, thank you. How are you, sir?
I'm doing fine. My name is Abubakar Palayu from Kwagwalada. When our lawmakers are dilly-dallying over the transmission of election results, just yesterday I was watching just around 3 o'clock in the afternoon when Japan conducted the result of last Saturday election in Japan was declared. The sitting prime minister won the election with coalition of some opposition parties. That is why where there is honesty, a national honesty and true, genuine true. But here we are dilly-dallying because some people want to compromise the standard. It's unfortunate. We are shooting ourselves in the leg. There's no way we will enjoy even development. Absolute confidence from the international community. At the same time, yesterday, Thailand too, they conducted their election on last Saturday. It was announced. So I don't know, with the current level of technology, some people will be taking Nigeria for a ride. And Atiku was right too. There is no economic sense in massaging fixing refinery when it has become a conduit pipe for some cronies of the government. It's unfortunate. Thank you.
All right, sir. Thank you for sharing. Let's go on now to the live feed and see some of the comments that you are leaving. Good morning, Festus Seabay. All attention now is on 2027 instead of good governance. Who knows those that will make it to 2027? While Wale Fatinla says the All Progressives Congress governs amid opposition affording unchecked latitude to inflict devastation upon Nigeria, querying improvements under APC versus the People's Democratic Party yields scant affirmation. Both regimes epitomize ineptitude, yet exacerbates fiasco. Command Atiku Abubakar's prescience vilified for advocating refinery divestiture. Okay. Atiku emerges as the preeminent contender against Tinubu, preferring substantive remedies while adversaries like Obi indulge in workers' lamentations. Squandering $1.5 billion, NNPC's concession corroborates admonition state refineries constitute burdensome encumbrances, is what he says.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Thank you so much for staying tuned. It's 6:28 right here. You can still watch on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Once you get through on the phone lines, ensure you move away from your listening device so we can hear you clearly and have a smooth conversation. Good morning, welcome.
Mr. Itodo, good morning.
Yes, good morning. How are you?
Fine, how is your work?
Work is good, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Emmanuel Otarifu, the Freedom Wheeler from the city of Talakas in Maramba.
Go ahead.
Mr. Itodo, I heard that a suspected kidnapper and the killer of a doctor has been arrested.
Yes.
Now, this is how it goes in Nigeria. you are going to see now, in the next few months, you are going to hear announcement of rehabilitation and forgiveness of a kidnapper. This kind of people will be the beneficiary. And they will release them. Some of the villages will begin to jubilate and celebrate as if they are not the perpetual victims of these people. Now, my problem is this. In other parts of the world where life is sacrosanct, anytime an animal right is being abused, people pay dearly for it. And when human rights is abused, human rights as fundamental as a right to life is being abused in Nigeria. Government plays over it. They downplayed it as if they are just keeping us just for keeping it sake. My question is this: every time Nigeria census will be saying Nigeria is about 200 million citizens. With all these people being killed in Nigeria so far over the years, are we still up to 2 million? Are they taking record of them? What exactly is our database now based on this abuse on the human rights? Thank you.
Thank you, Manuel. Good morning. Are you there? Good morning.
To the King Itodo.
Welcome, sir.
The Agaba is the one and only.
Thank you.
The Freedom Weller from Maraba, I greet you. I greet Elder Jimmy Odeni Abubakar from Gogolada, Tinubu Pikin, Gwaza Max, Jamin from Otako. I want to talk about the security. Khan and Pop condemn the killing. That is Northern Khan. And I want to start by appreciating him, Reverend Joseph Hayat. In fact, do you know, during the time of Kaduna kidnap, he raised the alarm and they deny there was nothing like that. The man insists that this is what happened in Kaduna before we later get the news, and we later got that this is what happened. So government must put their acts together in order to see that they protect the life and the property of its citizens. Just imagine day before yesterday, I watched one video. Do you know this kidnapper, these women in their hijab, they were hitting them with guns from their head, and that is how blood was gushing. I say, inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. So government must do the needful in order to see that the state is killing. Yes, Atiku is right. With 1.5 billion for turnaround maintenance of our refinery. Did our refinery work? It is just like the Nigeria here. They go in and hire in aircraft. They bring in aircraft. In no less than 48 hours, that aircraft disappear. And we're still living, and this one is enjoying with his family until we fight corruption for this country. Look at the oil producing country. The giant of Africa cannot even provide single liter of oil. Does it mean Dangote is higher than Nigeria?
All right.
Is Dangote bigger than Nigeria? Government must do the needful so that things will work well for this country. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much, Alasi, for sharing your thoughts. Let's go on now to the WhatsApp platform, take some of the comments and the voice notes. Ensure that you keep your voice notes short and straight to the point. The max is 90 seconds. That is 1 minute, 30 seconds. Shorter will be great. All right. Thank you for your attention to that. Let's run through some messages real quick. I'll play the voice notes in a bit. And here is what Opulent Imbari says. Ahead of the elections in the FCT, Nigerians want INEC to conduct free and fair elections, not selections. However, insecurity is still on the high rise. What's happening to our leaders who are supposed to protect lives and properties? Opulent Imbari sharing his thoughts. NDLEA is doing a wonderful job. Sad story in Kano over the auto crash. Our condolences is what Hafsat says. And Canada-based Nigerian facing law over hate speech. Most of these people who are promoting hatred and bitterness in Nigeria are based abroad. I don't see anything good about Nigeria. I don't just understand what some people are gaining in hating Nigeria. These people are always telling their followers what is not happening just to cause division among people, is what Oludade Abiodun shares as his thoughts this morning. All right. And Chimezin Wafo in Gwagwalada says, Ghana electoral officer, I applaud Ghanaians. That's true African democracy. Monday sit at home. Kanu has said it long ago that Nigerians must go about their genuine businesses. Cash and carry judgment have lost confidence in Nigerian judges. The salt is fast losing its taste, is how he ends his message. And Fitzgerald in Airport Road says choir terror attack was premeditated. Nigerian security should be hostile and opposed to terrorists. Terrorism needs to be obliterated as soon as possible. All right, let's get to some of the voice note right now, shall we? Come on in. Welcome.
The great man behind the MIC, Dikin Itodo Abba, good morning and welcome on duty. I remain Zaka Isafom. Well, it is quite sad and unfortunately and full of nostalgia with the current leadership and the National Assembly on the amendment of Electoral Act. It is very important for National Assembly to understand that Nigerians' lukewarm attitude and the hallucination tendency is a thing of the past. Let the right thing be done. Otherwise, Nigeria will continue to put resistance to any anti-government policy against Nigerians. Enough of this bad leadership we have been experiencing, and it continues to reoccur in this form. For how long are we going to advocate for sincerity of purpose and good governance, and our leaders continue to put us on a blacklist? Enough of all this. The earlier the better they reconvene and address issue of electoral, amendment, and ensure certain clauses that were expunged should be replaced to give Nigeria a credible and transparency, tendency that everybody will believe in this democracy. But where that is not obtainable, they should prepare for a showdown and a serious resistance from Nigerians. Nigerians are not, ready to take anything short of good governance. Putting resistance will be the order of the day. Why should our leaders continue to hold us to ransom? Makinde and Wike, let them tread with caution. We don't want the shed of blood in PDP Secretariat today. I remain Zaka Isa.
Deacon Itodo, good morning. Nigeria Info family, callers and listeners, I greet you. My name is Triple D, sending this voice message right now from Waru. Wike, Kam, and Makinde are set for showdown in Wadata House. Sir, are we truly in the sight of bettering Nigeria or getting it right in this country? Look at the killings. Look at the Kwara killings. And our politicians are planning to go for showdown. Who owns PDP? Nobody is fighting to end the issue of insecurity. Is fighting for who to gain or who to retain power. Who are they going to rule? If at this critical moment of insecurity, killing, and then they are not saying anything, meaning that they are not fighting to come and rule us. Because we need to be alive, we need to be saved before they can rule us. But we'll get it right. God bless you and good morning once again.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo Abba. How was your weekend? This is Godwin O. Abuo, a good German in Abuja. On electoral system, I think this is a time the Senate President and co-senators do the needful by writing their names in gold on signs of time, by embracing electronic system in our electoral system. They should jettison the old system of monitoring and counting votes. This time, if it is done, we will begin to have confidence on them as well as the electoral umpire. Otherwise, countries like America, Britain, and smaller African countries are embracing this system. Why Nigeria? Why are we still going back on old days, crude system of monitoring and counting votes in our electoral system? Please, the needful should be done. Thank you.
All right, thank you. 6:38 right here. Let's get to the phone lines. When you get through, please move away from your listening device. Good morning. Hello.
Good morning, Itodo.
Yes, welcome.
Yeah. How's your work? I greet you. I greet all residents.
Go ahead, sir.
What's my name?
Welcome.
About electoral law. See, I told you people, let's go to National Assembly. Go to Senate. They're about 90% and 95% of them APC member. You go to House of Reps, so like, see, this other man, they want to, that is the only hope they have. They know that they have failed Nigeria, they know. Those elderly women, just think about it. They know they have failed, even their propaganda have failed. So that is the only hope they have. They want to frustrate it to that is the only hope they have. They're thinking that they will change it. They can't. They are waiting for when Nigeria is going to protest. Now, issue of Northern condemn killing in a Kwara state. It's not only condemning. See, all these people, I don't know who is from. They are promising you 7 villages. We go to village killing Nigerians here and there. We slaughter them because they don't want to agree with you because they are promising you 7 villages. What type of human being are we? We don't value human life again. Thank you. Have a nice lecture.
Good morning. Welcome.
Hello, Chief Honorable Itodo.
Good morning, sir.
Morning, sir. This song we agree to. Because I'm working on it has made it a bangwashi OBC. The man was calling from Nigeria for Chief Servant to before the masses. Itodo.
Yes.
If Nigeria did not protest about this electoral act, I don't think that the National Assembly would do it. As I said on Friday, if people remove subsidy, we'll keep quiet. They remove subsidy on energy, we'll keep quiet. They remove subsidy on health, we'll keep quiet. They remove subsidy on insecurity, we'll keep quiet. Now they are asking us to also keep quiet. I'm telling you, if Nigeria is no protest, they don't want to leave power. Nobody wants to leave power in Nigeria. Nobody. You understand? Except to force them to leave power. We are going to force them to leave. If not, they are not ready. You understand? Tell me, matured men. For this almost 2 weeks, you are telling us that you are going to convene on Tuesday. What makes you not to do the right thing for the past 2 weeks?
All right.
Nigeria has to know the kind of people they are voting into power because it's not easy to leave power. But thank you and God bless Nigeria.
Thank you very much, sir, for sharing your thoughts. Well, the NLC is threatening mass boycott, mass action over electoral ambiguity. If that's the way to bring about change, the question is, protests or boycotts still the only option available to the average Nigerian citizen to be able to draw government's attention into doing the right thing? Because based on what Donatus has shared right now, he feels like a protest is the way to go. But we've seen opposition senators come out and also share their thoughts regarding the decision reached, wherein there's going to be, a converging tomorrow. And afterwards, Nigerians can understand what exactly will be playing out in terms of the reforms that have been called on regarding making changes to our electoral process in Nigeria. Let's get to you next. Good morning. Welcome. Good morning.
Hey boys.
Yes.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
How was your long weekend, Saturday, Sunday?
Was it really long? Just 2 days. It was good. It's over now.
2 days is okay now. This is Omeza reporting live from Buhari.
Please go ahead.
Wow. Elochukwu spoke my mind. He said if it will take Southeast to remove Mr. President, they don't mind supporting Atiku Obi tickets. That's what I have been saying. It's just the bitter truth. If you're the wife and they push you, they want to make you the third wife, it's better you manage it than nothing. I'll leave it at that. The story of the kidnapper that was caught, we need to go read it. It's so interesting. God will always be God and is supreme. Do you know that this kidnapper went to that hospital where the doctor that was kidnapped is working? They killed the doctor's brother. He brought his son. You can see human being for treatment. Lo and behold, the doctor was able to recognize the kidnapper. Look how frail he is. Very wicked, heartless fellow. I'll leave it at that. The voice.
Yes.
I remember during Saraki, when he was the Oga Patapata of Senate, they were to nominate their Oga Patapata. He confused them. He sent them to this area. They went to the other area to nominate the person they wanted to nominate. What's the message? When you are in a particular place, don't be distracted. Be focused. What happened in Senate? They cause small noise to distract the opposition. Before you know it, they did what was in their mind. I want to appreciate Mr. Eberibe, Senator Natasha, just to mention but a few. They stood their ground because they want transmission, not transfer. My appeal to Mr. Senate President and other senators, democracy is about the people. The people say you should transmit election, not transfer, and add in real time. It is possible to send result offline. When they get to where network is, it will drop. Let me appeal to Nigerians. I know that by 8 a.m. today, a lot of people will come out to protest the transfer of electoral results. If you are supposed to be at your duty post, I beg you, do the needful. Don't be carried, and before you know, they will victimize you for nothing.
All right.
Secondly, appeal to the government. Nigerians have been eager to come out. Please, anything you can do to avoid protests, do it. Because I don't want them to hijack it and turn it
And are Nigerians really eager to come out anymore? Because we've seen protests in the past and not much has changed following the protest. So it feels as though for some people, it's a waste of their energy when they come out and not much changes. But then it's hijacked and things just spiral out of control.
Divorce.
Yes.
Let me tell you the truth. A lot of people are going through a lot.
Mm-hmm.
The person that is on the floor fears no fall. I just cannot say more than that. You will be shocked to your marrow.
I'll let you go right now.
Let people come out.
All right.
Thank you, love.
Thank you. Good morning. Welcome.
Good morning, Itodo.
Yes, good morning.
This is Chukwele from Southeast. I greet everybody. Itodo.
Yes, sir.
We can mark in that group to meet today.
Mm-hmm.
When two groups when we said they know each other, so we decided to meet for one particular place. The outcome. So I want to tell our security agency for them to open their eyes. Anybody that want to try maybe cause a problem, they should arrest the person, even though I'm minister. And another good news where I heard is Kogi State, they shut down market and motor park in order to flush out anything insecurity for their state.
Yes.
That's how it's supposed to be. And I give Kogi State kudos for anything concerning security. If in White Lion, they say they not try. But concerning security, nothing. We don't hear anything killing, bomb blast for Kogi State. So their government, they try, because at the earlier they talk this and say, if it happens for Kogi State, everybody don't track. Now be saying, no, you cannot come out from a region to another region. Because if you not pass Kogi State, now be saying you are not going to any other region. So another thing we are want to advise them, all these small juju, all these small one, they should stop that one. Are you getting me?
Mm.
If they can be to stop that one, and I be say they don't put their states in order. That's my talk. Well done.
All right, sir. Thank you very much for sharing. Let's run through some messages. And the live feed was streaming live on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Once you get through, please go straight to the thoughts that you have. Good morning, also Francis and Namani, watching from Enugu State. The National Assembly should strictly ensure that the issue of the electronic transmission of result is well harmonized in the Electoral Amendment Act to ensure credible and transparent polls. Dr. Mrs. Umar Lebar in Owerri says, as insecurity has become this bad that every Nigerian unconditionally have a defense to themselves. Okay. The sermon of tit for tat should be reviewed. Let new sermons from religious leaders be what? Pray and defend yourself. Good morning, Oyeka Sonye. Happy New Week to you as well. All right, let's look at what you're saying on the WhatsApp. Here, our government celebrate election riggers, but Ghana punishes riggers, is what Leo shares. And Comrade Fodu says, I'm happy the Senate seems to be responding positively to the threat of protest against the alleged non-inclusion of mandatory electronic transfer of results. But why did the Senate President act against the fundamental wishes of his fellow parliamentarians and Nigerians in the first place? Has he the power to do so in the first place? He did so possibly because he and his fellow travelers lean on the fact that we are running two strange political systems that can use all manners of technical reasons to maneuver his people. In traditional political setting of Calabar people, the Senate president can't attempt or even attempt to manipulate his people simply because he is their leader. That is one reason why I'm calling for the internationalization of our political and other systems in accordance with our core values as Africans to get rid of most abnormalities we are currently having, is how Comrade Itodo ends his message. Good morning.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This is Odeniyi from Airport Road. I want to quickly comment on the arrest of the killers and abductors in Auchi and other parts of Edo State. I want to give kudos to the police for being up to the task, for arresting these people, and for even promising us that the killer gang will be neutralized. Oh, I pray and I wish them success. They should go ahead with their task, no looking back, and they should ensure that all the people arrested are quickly brought for trial. Then on the PDP, the two counts do not need to fight over the secretariat. They only need to comply with the law. The judgment has been given. If they are not pleased with that judgment, any count that is not pleased with that judgment should go and appeal. There should be no showdown among them. There should be no public disturbance. We want peace. We don't want any member of any political party to lose his or her life as a result of internal crisis. That's my submission. Thank you.
Good morning, Itodo. Good morning, Nigeria Info. Good morning, listeners and contributors of this great family. This is Evangelist Polycarp recording this voice not from Garki, Abuja. I want to talk on the issue of IPOP suspend the sit at home on Mondays. It's a very good one and a welcome idea. At least people can go out now and get something. Because the economic is biting. If people are sitting at home, you don't go for business, how will you survive in this era? So it's a welcome idea. I support that. I pray that God will help them. God will see us through in this country. May God bless us. May God bless Nigeria Info. Thank you.
Hello, Itodo. Good morning. This is Tunji, testing here in Pega Under Bridge. I want to talk about the paper review that you just 30 people die in accidents in Kano State. That is so sad. That is so sad. I don't know what is going on. Every morning, every day, when someone wake up, hear accident or hear dead, killed by bandit, or this way, the way we are losing soul in this country is so alarming. I pray that God will have mercy on them and accept them. So, Todo, have a blessed day. So sad.
Good morning, Deacon Itodo. This is Mr. Gideon voicing out from Gwagwalada. Deacon Itodo, you remember that even me, I personally, and many Nigerians, we are fed up in 2023 election. I personally decided that I will be the last fool to go and queue up to vote in Nigeria. But when the issue of this electoral amendment bill came up, our hope started coming up. So if anything is done against that electoral amendment bill, if they didn't pass it to bill, they will see that Nigerians will not come out to vote. And there is no need of any Nigeria going out to vote any election again. Thank you.
All right, so thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. We need to wrap things up in a bit at 6:53 a.m. right here and listening at 7 o'clock. We'll get to hear why Nigeria's refineries have failed and what you think about Nigeria continuing to, put in public funds into state-owned refineries. Should we hands off that? Or should we maybe focus on handing them over to private operators, even if it means letting go of national pride? This conversation around all the monies invested into our infrastructure and refineries not functioning, it's a bit concerning. We heard, from the headline earlier what the former vice president is also saying, sharing his thoughts on disappointment as to the refineries not working after all the funding put into it. But we'll hear, what the thoughts are as well of Mr. Bayo Ojulari regarding that. Let's run through final messages real quick, as many as we can. And if Atiku and Obi cannot lead a protest against the secession of the Nigerian Senate, then they should forget about 2027 elections. I would not support mediocrity, is what Peter Amanze in Area 11 shares. Should opposition leaders be the ones to lead protests? Would that be a thing that could change the decision making and the trajectory of what plays out in Nigeria? Wouldn't that be dangerous? Would it be safe for them to be the ones in the forefront? Well, thank you so much for your thoughts. Catch up on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. Good morning.
This is Morning Crossfire.
This is Nigeria Info.